Okay, we're at the end of Sunday's British Championships here in Birmingham. I'm here with Owen Baxter of the Big Daddy BMX race team, and we've just finished the finals. Owen's been having a really good day with some good results, some solid rides in his qualifying heats. Tell us about your first moto. How did your first moto go?
The first moto went pretty bad, if I'm honest. I was leading into the first corner and I got taken up and I got put into 6th, and I screwed up my last straight quite a bit as well.
So where did you finish?
I came 6th in the end.
You finished 6th?
Yeah.
And the second moto, how did that go for you?
Second moto went alright. I got a good gate and I went in behind Ross, I think, and I came 2nd in that one, so that one wasn't too bad.
It leaves it all to do in the last moto. Now,
yeah.
From a racer's point of view, we all know that we like to get... Every moto is important.
Yeah.
But the first moto is the moto that we want to do well in, because it makes life a little bit more easier for the next two. But obviously, getting a 6 in your first moto gives you a bit more work to do. So, what position was it that you needed in your last moto to go through to the next round?
I needed a 4th or better to get through to the quarters.
And what did you actually get?
I got a 2nd in my last moto.
So that was pretty promising and puts you on a positive vibe.
Yeah.
Now, your quarterfinal, you qualify in 13th, you go through to your quarterfinals, and then you advance on to your semi-finals, and now we're at the finals.
I ended up with gate 5 in the final.
Gate 5, and what was that like for you? I mean, some people love to have to rule from the inside line. Some people like to have 2, 3 or 4. What's it like for you?
I think 5 isn't too bad, because at this track the straights are really wide, so as long as you're not in 8, 7 or 8, it's fine. You're not really that far out away from everyone.
Okay, you're on the gate. You've set your setup, and the sequence starts. Talk us through how your race went for you.
Well, I was really happy with my gate. I had a blinding gate, and my first straight was insane. I was so happy with it. I think I was winning into the first. I was coming down off the step up, step down, and then Ross Shark came up the inside of me, and we tangled a bit, and I got put out right to the proper wide around the first berm. Ended up rolling over the pro section, and that was race over for me.
Yeah, game over. But so it's like. Every aspect of a race is very important. Like you said, you've got an insane gate. That's rule number 1 that any racer, you've got to have your gate down. Good first straight. Looked like you was going through that nice and smooth there. A couple of nice little double manuals on the last step up, step down into the first corner. Would you say it was rider error for leaving too much space in that corner to allow someone to take advantage of it, or would you say it was bad riding on your part, good riding on your competitor's part? Like you said, you were leading into that corner. Where did it start to go wrong?
It went wrong when I went for the manual down off the step down, and I screwed it up a little bit, and I moved a bit outside a little bit.
Yeah.
And I left a hole in for Ross to come through, and as he came through, I'd moved towards the inside again. So we clashed, and I got put out. There was obviously metal on metal, and I moved out, and I got stuck on the outside.
And the only place to go was over the pro section,
yeah.
Which basically is not part of the track anymore, and game over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can totally sympathise with the sentiments you'd be feeling right at the moment, being in front in the British Championships and losing it in the blink of an eye in the first corner. Same thing happened to myself last year. I've watched it happen to you, and it is very upsetting. But how do you bounce back from that?
Well, I think I'm definitely going to get back into properly training over the winter. Make sure that I'm definitely at my best I can for next season. I'm moving up into 1729 next year. So, if moving up to with the really big classes, so if I'm going to get decent results, I'm going to have to put in a lot more than I put in this year.
Yeah. Go big, go deep. Okay, that's lovely. Well, thanks for putting in the time. Thanks for giving us your time, Owen. We know that your dad, Martin, does a lot for the region, along with the rest of the committee members of the South region, and obviously providing plates for all the BMXers with Big Daddy plates. Wish you all the best of luck for your winter training, and see you come out nice and strong for next year.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Kai.
Cheers. Done. There you go. That weren't too bad, was it?
No.
You can breathe now.